Hey, it's been a decent little while since I made a video. Like, a while ago enough that I cut off all my hair and you didn't even know it because I haven't made a video, and long enough that the last video I made was February favorites, which was winter. So, oops. Sorry about that. I was finishing school and I'm leading a mission trip to a foreign country, and I have lots of things going on in life that have prevented video making. However, stick to the end. That is gonna change because I have exciting things coming up, but you have to stick to the end. In the meantime, this is March and April favorites smushed together, so we're just gonna get started. I know it's technically summer, like it's almost the end of May, and so people are like, it's summertime. It just now is just starting to get warm in Illinois. So to me, it's still spring. So when spring happens, I suddenly want to dress in yellow and put neon nail polish on and bright lipstick, and so I just went a little bonkers with the lip color. And basically, essiebutton recommended to me the NYX Butter Glosses, which led to a little bit of an addiction. Oops. The NYX Butter Glosses are amazing. I have one on my lips right now. This is Praline, I think. Yes. And, yeah, I bought two initially. I was really good. I just bought two to try it, and then I ended up just going back and buying more than two. But they're so good! I mean, I don't buy this many of a lip product ever. Ever, ever, ever. And I bought a ton of these. So thank you to Estee for recommending the NYX Butter Glosses because they're the best gloss of my life. Like, quite seriously, I don't think I've ever had a better gloss than this, and they're super duper cheap, which is amazing. They last forever. The colors are brilliant, and they're just my favorites, and I get tons of compliments on my lips every single time I wear them. And you can't get much better than that. The next NYX lip product that I have, I only have two, so I don't feel like I'm all that crazy, but this is the NYX Butter Lipstick. Last one was Butter Gloss, this is Butter Lipstick, and I kind of feel obligated every time I see a lip product that has butter in the name that I have to try it. Does anyone else feel that way? Like, if it's advertising it as being comparable to butter, I need to know whether it's actually comparable to butter. So in any case, I tried these and I love them so much. First off, I only bought bright colors, which usually isn't like me with lips. As you can see, usually I just do a neutral lip, but for some reason I'm like, let's buy orange and pink. And I actually love both of them. They're really amazing and they wear really well. They really are smooth as butter, first off, and really, really moisturizing, which is great for lipstick because I hate when lipstick gets dry. This does not get dry at all. And the color, like, pigmentation is great, and then as it wears, it's not one of those bright lipsticks that then wears off and fades really badly. Like, it's a gradual fade down that fades really, really well. And I'm crazy about these because these are really cheap too, which is so awesome. And for bright lips, I'm very impressed. And now I might have to buy some more so these can be comparable. And last but not least are the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. I also only have two of these. This was a recommendation by Wheezy Weeder's girlfriend Chyna. She posted on Instagram her wearing the shade Antwerp. And at least I think that's how you say it, maybe. That's a roughie. But now I have Antwerp and Ibiza. Weird names, don't quite understand them, but that's okay. They're really great products. I generally don't go for matte lip products. Like, I always want some sort of shine, but they looked great on Chyna, and so I'm like, okay, we'll try it out because I'm willing to try anything once, and these now I'm also addicted to, even though I only have two. I'm gonna buy more. Yeah, they're really great shades. They also last really, really well, and for being matte, I don't know, it's like a velvety matte. It just makes your lips look like scrumptious. I'm loving them. So yeah, and they feel really nice and soft as well and wear really well, and overall, like, between all of these, I mean, look at this, guys. Thank you to Estee and Chyna and everyone for recommending these, because you've ruined my life and my wallet. I'm pretty sure in my last favorites video I mentioned a dry shampoo, I think the Tresemme one. Forget everything I said about it because this dry shampoo is way, way better. This is the Dove Hair Therapy Refresh+Care Volume Dry Shampoo, and kids, this is amazing. Yeah, it's the best dry shampoo I've ever used. It smells really great. It does everything good for my hair that it could possibly do. The other dry shampoo, the Tresemme one, it was fine and it was good, but I found that if I was using it as like second day dry shampoo, like to not have to wash my hair every day, it didn't quite work as well as I wanted it to. And this like seriously like washes my hair if I don't want to wash it every day. And the other great thing about this dry shampoo as opposed to the other one is now that my hair is short, what I tend to do is I wash my hair, towel dry it, and then spray some dry shampoo in it and then use it as a texturizer. And the other dry shampoo is totally not good for that, and this is amazing for that purpose. And I absolutely love it, and now I'm using it like every day. I'm almost out and I need to buy another bottle before my trip, but I'll talk about my trip later. In any case, I need to buy another bottle, and it smells really good, and it, you know, when I muss my hands through my hair after using it, I don't get any like white residue on my hands, like there's no residue at all, and it is just amazing. And yeah, everyone who likes dry shampoo should get this because it is the best. For nails, I have two polishes. The first is OPI's You're Such a Budapest, which is actually the color that I have on my accent nail right now. And I absolutely love this color. I've had it on my toes like the past 2 months, and it's a really great toe color. I'm crazy about it for that. But it's just a really pretty, like, I don't know, periwinkle, bluish purple, and it's so spring-like, and I love it. The other color I have to recommend is, shocker, another Essie button recommendation, and it is Splash of Grenadine, which is the best color ever in life. I bought 3 bottles of this because I knew I was going to go through it, and I knew that I was going to be super bummed if next year they discontinued this color, which they do sometimes, which is a super jerky thing to do, Essie polishes. But yeah, it is amazing and like a glorious orchid shade, and I love it. And pretty much all of April and most of March I also had it on my nails, and it is so great. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So thank you, Estee, for yet another recommendation that I took to heart. You are the bomb. I have another nail recommendation, which is kind of out of the norm for me, and it is getting gel polish manicures. I am not someone who ever does professional manicures ever, because I can do pretty good nails by myself. Like, I don't need to spend that money on the professionals. But my friend Allie and I, she's getting married, and so we were going to get manicures done to like test nail colors for her wedding. And we got the no chip gel manicure, and oh my gosh, guys. Like, it lasted 3.5 weeks with no chips. None. I mean, I just polished this 2 days ago and I already have chips, which is fine and I'm cool with it. But, 3.5 weeks, no chips. What the heck is that? Witchcraft, guys! 3.5 weeks with no chips! I'm just amazed by it. And it probably would have lasted even longer, but the outgrowth at the cuticle was just driving me crazy, so I took it off myself, and filed my nails down, because long nails, I can't handle that. I do have a blog post all about gel polish manicures and my experience in getting it, and it was just really, really cool. And I know that I'm late to the party on that. Like, gel polish has been a trend for a long time, and I'm just late on the bandwagon. But better late than never, because I'm a big fan. So, I mean, even if you don't try it, like, regularly, it's definitely worth doing once, or twice, or 3 times. Pretty cool stuff. For accessories, I want to talk about a scarf, because this scarf is a little bit phenomenal. I have never been to Francesca's before, which is where this scarf is from. But I watched the Project Runway Under the Gun series, and they had their accessory wall was from Francesca's, and I was loving all the scarves and the bags and the shoes and the jewelry there, and I was like, what is this Francesca's? Why have I never heard of this before? turns out I work a block away from a Francesca's, and it turns out that at my old Anthropologie store, there was a Francesca's in that shopping complex too, so I'm like, how have I never been here? What is my problem? So at last, I ended up going, and I got this scarf because it was like the most unique scarf I'd ever seen in my life. I have a bit of a scarf addiction in the first place, but this like just added to it. And what I love about it, I love the chevron stripe, but I like that it goes from the solid teal into like the brown tones and then into a red shade and then back into like red and teal. That is just too unique. And then when you put it on and all of those colors like mix and mesh together, like see how cool this is on? Let me sit up a little bit. Like, look how fun this is. I just think this is like legit. I'm crazy about it. Isn't that just amazing? It's amazing, guys. And this isn't even tied very well, and it still looks amazing. But in any case, I was a little bit obsessed with this, and I like the weight of it because it's really, really thin and light, and so it can be a nice summer scarf, or it can transition well into winter because it's so big and bulky, like I can wrap it around and keep myself warm. And I also like too that the colors are nice and transitional because this like tan color is a nice fall thing and then the teal is like spring and summer. So basically it's the perfect scarf ever. The perfect scarf ever. The most perfect scarf ever. That's the words. That's the words. I'm an English major, guys. Sorry. For food and drink, I went a little crazy in the Trader Joe's dessert section. I don't have a Trader Joe's really close by me. It's like 30 miles away, which isn't like terribly far, but I just don't get out there very often. And so whenever I go to Trader Joe's, I get a little cray inside Trader Joe's, and their like cookie aisle destroys my soul, basically. It's the worst thing to ever happen to me. But everything is just so good, and it's like natural chocolate, so it makes you feel better about eating it. Regardless, these Lacey's cookies, is that what they're called? Yeah, Trader Joe's Lacey's cookies. They are the greatest. Like, don't they just look delicious? They really are. This is milk chocolate macadamia nut, and this is dark chocolate almond. They aren't even really cookies. It's basically caramel and chocolate wafers that are just melted together. It's basically all they are. But they're amazing, and I am absolutely obsessed. Obsessed with them. And yeah, I first had them at a Super Bowl party this year, and now am addicted to them. 'Cause they're so good, and yeah, basically, if you haven't tried these, you should, because if you, they just are so delicious. That's really all I have to say. They're just so good. And the second Trader Joe's product that destroys my soul are the dark chocolate covered pomegranate seeds. Hello. These are so addicting. I'm pretty sure I heard about these first on YouTube. Was it Rach Loves? That sounds familiar. I don't really remember, but they're just so good. Dark chocolate covered pomegranate seeds, like it's like candy with antioxidants. So I don't even feel bad about eating them, and because they're so small, I just pop them like a drug, and oh my gosh, they're so good. I mean, I go through packages of these. If I had an unlimited supply, I would go through a pack a day. Like cigarettes. It's like a drug. It seriously is. I bought 2 packages 4 days ago, and I've already gone through the first one, so this has yet to be cracked open, and I'm gonna wait on it because I need to make this last until the next time I can go to Trader Joe's and get more. But yeah, these are addicting little suckers. They have a bunch of other chocolate covered fruit, but I'm good with the pomegranates. Like, I don't need to try anything else. This is good enough for me. Pretty amazing. The other food and drink related thing is the Very Berry Hibiscus Refreshers from Starbucks. And I feel like I go through Starbucks phases where like in 3-month chunks I change what drink I get. Well, this is the 3-month chunk where all I get are the Very Berry Hibiscus Refreshers. But it's more than a fruit drink. It really is. It's a raspberry hibiscus caffeinated fruity goodness drink. And it's pretty amazing, and especially now that the weather's getting warmer, it's an iced drink, and you know, it just, you want something cooler, and it's pretty good for all of the things. Good for all of the things? What is with me in the words today? Like, I'm surprised you guys are even still here, if you are, because ooh, the words have been tough. I haven't made a video in a while. That's why I need to make videos more often, so the words won't be as hard. Just one more reason for you and I to stay connected. So that's it for the favorites. Sorry that was a little rambly and I got all stuck up in my words this whole video. But we're gonna be quick and concise for the end part, because if you stuck around to now, you are my BFF. And there are things that I have to mention. First off, tons of new blog posts on the blog, which one of them I already mentioned, which is the gel polish manicure thing. I did one on my favorite YouTube beauty gurus of the spring, and I also did one on spring trends for this year, so go check all of those out. The other exciting thing is, if you're following me on Instagram, I'm doing this outfit of the day May thing, where every day I'm taking a picture of what I'm wearing, and I don't know, I just thought it was a fun idea, and it's been kind of cool, so I've enjoyed it. And yeah, so follow me on Instagram. If you're not, the link to that will be below. And last but not least, I told you I was going to tell you about how my video making habits are going to change. And we're going to kick that off with this next week. Every day of the week, well, Monday through Friday, I'm going to be posting a video about travel, because the next week I'm going to be gone on a cruise for my friend Allie's wedding, which I just told you about earlier. And I am so excited. I don't travel that much, and not only am I going on the cruise, but I am leading a mission trip to Brazil this year, like I told you at the beginning as well. So I'm going to be doing a ton of traveling this summer, and I just thought that making travel videos would be super fun. The travel series is going to be called the Flying Ear series, which is hilarious to me and probably not to anybody else, but here's the deal. I live in DeKalb County, and DeKalb Agriculture is like the corn genetics producer of the county. It's very famous actually in corn production, and since this is cornfieldcouture, haha, you know, corn. But the DeKalb Ag logo is actually a flying ear of corn, which I will insert a picture of that here. I actually have an actual DeKalb Ag sign hanging in my basement. It's just a DeKalb thing, is the flying ear of corn, and since travel is about flying ear. Oh, I am so clever. I'm actually not clever at all. It was just, you know, whatever. But I'm just so excited about the Flying Ear series, and it's fun and punny, and just in general I'm excited about it. So I hope you're excited too. And on Couture Commitment, which by the way, another fun announcement, Couture Commitments has its own website, which looks super fabulous, so you should check that out. But the Couture Commitments channel is also going to be having new videos next week related to Allie's wedding, because I basically planned her wedding, and you know, it's exciting stuff, you know, the best friend getting married, so we're going to chat about that too, and I'm just so excited all around for all of these exciting things, and I hope that you are excited too. I want to thank Essie from essiebutton for giving me half of the recommendations that ended up being my favorite things, so this video is dedicated to you if you're watching, which you probably aren't, but that's okay. I can pretend like we're friends. And yeah, that's enough rambling for me. I gotta stop I don't even know. Maybe I ate too many of these and it made me like crazy, but okay, I'm really gonna stop now. We're gonna be done. So I will see you next week. I love you all. Thank you for putting up with me not making videos, and that will change. And I'll see you next week. Bye!
You were too much, then all at once you were just enough. You're just right, you're the perfect temp in my coffee cup, one I've overslept. You are complete, the final chord in the even beat. You're the perfect rhyme in the perfect time. Please can I make you mine?